I think it's super important to have humor in my work because we were taught to just laugh, right? Like part of healing is laughter. I love to make people laugh. And if I can't do it personally, like with my weird sense of humor, I can actually do it through jewelry. And so if I find myself giggling at my bench, I'm hoping the person wearing it later will be doing the same thing.
I was working with our First Nations youth from Squamish Nation, and the ultimate goal was to build self-esteem, self-confidence, and give them the tools to fit in a sense. So I started training a lot of our young girls to be models, fashion shows, to educate the world we were still here. That's always been my message. And so all of a sudden I said, yeah, I think I'll be a fashion designer. My ancestors and my teachings as a young child, always participating in potlatches since I was about 6, 7 years old. And you see the creations and the beautiful work of our people. And how do I interpret it in a contemporary way and applying just a touch of culture? And that's what I've been doing now for probably 30 plus years.
When I saw the first wood fire pots that were out of Japan, they felt like the punk rock of ceramics in some strange way. Like they didn't particularly seem rational. You couldn't get a quick read on them. And the aesthetic stirred me. I feel like it kind of shook everything that I thought ceramics, or turned everything upside down what I thought ceramics was. The rough could be beautiful, a crack could be beautiful, things that we don't necessarily associate with the word beautiful.
I'm doing this collection, and it's called the Survival Collection. But I want it to be functional yet funny, I guess. But when you are surviving, you do need a whistle, just in case you know, for SOSing or what have you. I was like, how do you make a whistle that's not like a big tree branch? And back in the day, people used to use bones as whistles because they're perfect, because they're hollow. So then one day, I was like, how would I be able to do that? So we ordered some chicken wings for some supper one evening. And I'm like eating the chicken wings, they're hot wings. And I was all like, oh, maybe I could make a whistle out of one of these. So right away I went and boiled it down and made a whistle out of the hot wing, which then proceeded to turn into a sterling silver whistle.
Wood firing to me is using the minerals that the trees have pulled out of the earth to grow as a source of glaze. And we do this by using wood both as a fuel, but when it combusts, those minerals fly through the kiln carried by the flame and combine with the clay to form glass. And when you look in the kiln during this time of the firing, it's powerful. You can actually see the ash starting to build up on surfaces and melt. 125 hours total is generally what the firing takes, and all that wood ash is building up on the surface to create the different colors and textures I'm after.
I'm one of the oldest native designers now, and I push myself to learn more in new ways. Now I have been able to do sublimation on dresses. I've done my own screening, embroidery, velvet burnout. When I finally see the clothes on the models, then I get excited because it's what you've envisioned. When people wear, a lot of our First Nations and non-First Nations wear the pieces, to me, they're educating the world that we're still here, and also that our young people and women are happy to wear it because it makes them feel proud. And a long time ago, we didn't. So we're growing. The recognition and our people becoming proud again is pretty special.
Each piece I make does tell a story, and it does come from something. And to have my wearer feel that, absolutely. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing because the translation is working. Like, to have something of a thought, a feeling, to something tangible that somebody else is wearing. Like, That's kind of mind-blowing if you think about it, that now it's like on somebody else and they're actually feeling that. I hope that is what is coming across.
Wood firing is a process filled with mystery and chaos. The best we can do as wood firers is influence the results. We will never fully control the final results. Each firing, there's work that comes out of the kiln that essentially instructs the next body of work, the next firings, the next variables to change. I'm addicted to learning, if you will. And wood firing fulfills that need to experiment, to take chances, to risk things.
Being the recipient of the Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Award is a true honor. It, again, literally blew my mind, and yeah, I cried. So it's an honor.
It's a good recognition of the hard work, because it's been a lot of work, and I've been successful in being able to share my work. So that's, for me, the success that one needs. And when you get young people coming up saying, I'm following you, I love your work, and you're, yeah, why, thank you, So you do inspire young people to probably spread their wings and do more.
I think maybe the value of this award is not so much as a personal thing, although I'm so grateful and honored, but it's more important for society, I think, or for the public to realize that we value culture, that we value people doing unconventional things.